Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So before we get right into this, at the end of the last video, I did talk about win rate 60% and not thinking it was worth it on its own. I did check the Skull Greymon from Double Diamond, and as I understand it, yes, it would combo with this because that one does say discard by one of your card effects. I don't think that's the exact wording, but something along those lines. So you would be able to discard Skull Greymon, put it underneath one of your piles, and give that Digimon retaliation. Which makes it a little better. I'm not sure, could you put retaliation from the Skull Greymon underneath, Demi Devilmon to where, oh, well, now I'm going to attack into your Mega and they're both going to die. Could you do that? That'd be an interesting use of it, and that would make this worthwhile. Especially if, not Demi Devilmon, but you had another rookie that comboed more. That would definitely make it worthwhile. So with that, we got another 4 packs. Let's get started on the next pack. There we go. We got Andremon, Ikakumon, Togemon, Leomon, Demi Devilmon, one of our favorite boys, Megadramon, Andremon, Rosemon, Birdramon, I think I see a super rare, Edamon, Skull Greymon, speak of the devil, and Venom Myotismon. I did glimpse a super rare. So starting with Skull Greymon, he's an 8 play cost, digivolves from purple or red for a cost of 3, 8,000 DP, security attack +1. This Digimon checks an additional 1 security card. End of attack, delete this Digimon. On deletion, you may play 1 Agumon from your trash, suspended without paying its memory cost. And no inherited effect. Again, this one just doesn't seem worthwhile to me. Because paying 8 to check 2 security and then play an Agumon from your trash, you'd have to have 8 memory or more to play him and attack him in the same turn. No, you couldn't even do that because he can't rush. So yeah, you would definitely Digivolve. So you're paying a stack to place him out, attack, maybe get 2 security. He gets deleted and then a new Agumon comes out. It might be worthwhile in some niche scenarios, but I just don't see this one making it to a deck. And then Venom Myotismon. He is a 12 play cost, a 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. He's got retaliation. And when attacking once per turn, you may play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon card with retaliation from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects on Digimon played with this effect don't activate. He's good that limitation where it has to be a level 4 or lower Digimon card with retaliation. That pigeonholes that a lot, because there's a lot of cards that bring out level 4 or lower Digimon. So I don't know which ones they're looking at. And it's my understanding that you wouldn't be able to pull one with inherited effects of retaliation. Only active effects. So that pigeonholes it even more. I don't know. If you're building a Myotismon deck, which could easily get him out, could be worth it. Because I know Mummymon and Arukenimon are all about dealing with Myotismon, so that could be neat. Next up, we got Sylmon with Demi Devilmon, Garudamon, Haguramon, Exvimon, Stingmon, Zudomon, Kabuterimon, oh, 2 cards, Gabumon, Lady Devimon again, another Skullgreymon, and Ice Wall. So we just talked about Skullgreymon, so we're again going to skip. And we'll take a look at Ice Wall. Ice Wall is a 1 play cost. Main effect, all of your opponent's Digimon gain, when attacking, lose 2 memory until the end of their next turn. And the security effect of gain 2 memory. I think this one's worth it. I would at least put 2 in a blue deck with the way that it works, because if it's in the security stack, that's great. If it's not, it's going to cause your opponents to think a little more about their next turn. Because they would have to time things a lot better instead of, like, waiting. So any cards, like, if they're at 1 memory and they were planning on attacking and then playing a card, or if they were planning on attacking with multiple Digimon, they'd have to pick and choose what they want to do. So this one's a good card. I enjoy it. On to the second half of this video with this 3rd pack. And we got another Caramon, Wizardmon, Palmon, Weregarurumon, Kurisaimon, Gomamon, Metal Memamemon, Plesiomon, Dinobemon, Piedmon, Fight for Your Pride, and Leomon. So Leomon has got a 5 play cost, a 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. He's a security effect. At the end of the battle, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, recover +1 from your deck. And no inherited effect. He seems like a solid 2 in a deck, because if you draw him into your hand, he's just a straight up vanilla with 5,000 DP. I mean, unless, of course, with yellow, they do have the ability, like in this one, to add cards to their security stack. So even if you drew into him, you might... Again, I'm not familiar with yellow so much. We've been going over a lot of cards, and if I'm not using them, they kind of merge together somewhat. But if there is a card that allows you to take a card from your hand and put it into your security stack, then if he was in your hand, you could put him into your security stack. And let's say you had like 2 cards in your security stack, he makes the 3rd. Then the opponent attacks into him, he flips up, they battle, and then you put another card into your security stack. Great stall tactic, if that can work. That's why I put him at 2, because otherwise he's a vanilla. And then Fight for Your Pride. That is a 4 play cost. Main effect, play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then, if you have a Digimon with Myotismon in its name in play, one of your Digimon gets blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. And the security effect is play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. 4 memory is a lot to me, but knowing that we could give Venomiotismon blocker, meaning, yeah, we would lose this guy, but he's also got retaliation in his ability. He'd block, he would take out the Mega, they would both destroy each other, and that'd be the end of that headache. I could see putting 2 in a deck. Again, you'd have to build a strategy with it, but that's fine. Final pack for this video. And we're starting out with Andremon. I think I saw a shine of another super rare. We got Devimon, Leomon, Andremon, Tapermon, Metal Tyrannomon, Tentamon, Gatomon, Phoenixmon, Magnadramon. We got an Inframon, and we got a Wargreymon, a super rare, just like I thought I glimpsed. Starting with Wargreymon, he's a 12 play cost, a 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. When Digivolving, he gains Blitz. So this Digimon can attack when your opponent has 1 or more memory. And when attacking, when this Digimon attacks a player, if you have a Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with Blocker. A good Wargreymon, not one of the best. If you have choices of other Wargreymons, I would definitely go with them. This guy is neat in the fact that you could Digivolve when you have 1 memory and then attack him. And because even though it's your opponent's turn, you can still attack. So that's pretty neat. And then Inframon is an 8 play cost. Gotta get back in shot. 3 Digivolution, 7,000 DP. Opponent's turn, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon Digivolves into a level 5 or higher Digimon, gain 1 memory. And the inherited effect of all turns, all of your other Digimon with the same name as this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. So very cool. And all the Caramon line, they have this same kind of ability where it's like giving it to all the others. So that's neat, or it's affecting all of them. And that's kind of why I want to try and build a Caramon deck. See if I can't make an interesting idea out of it. Really, it's going to come down to the option cards, because knowing that's going to be Caramon deck, I'm going to want to throw Caramon cards in it. Knowing that, I'm going to want to put Atra as the Tamer card, which really only leaves the option cards as what do I throw in. If you have any ideas, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it really does help. And until then, I will see you next time.